my feed, and somebody had written a headline about him supporting Second Amendment, and then the next line underneath it was, is it still worth it?" And I was just like, "Oh, you would say that." But if bad guys, all right. So here's the deal. I don't know why the well-educated liberal brain cannot seem to understand this. The definition of a criminal is somebody that does not follow laws. So if you make a law that outlaws all the guns, then the criminals will still have guns, and you simple-minded cucks won't. And I don't understand why that's so hard for people to get. Let's see here. I got my first pistol when I was 16. I think you have to be 21 to own a firearm or to own an actual pistol.
Mhm.
You can get shotguns and shit like that when you're 18.
18.
But
18,
to actually have
pistols
a
is 21.
handgun, and you guys just don't fucking get it, and just didn't care about the laws at that point in my life. I was young, brain wasn't fully developed, whatever. I had my own shit that I was working through. It doesn't change anything. Oh, my mental health wasn't the best at that point in my life. Still breaking the law. And my black ass would have been in fucking jail if I got caught. Shit doesn't fucking change. People that are going to choose not to follow the laws are not going to abide by that shit. So you think the mass shooter is going to stop fucking running into schools because it's illegal? I'm pretty sure that shit's illegal already. Isn't it illegal to fucking get up on a rooftop and fucking shoot somebody in the head? No, still did it. Well, if you didn't have access to guns, you would just make the black market fucking gun trade a lot more valuable, you fucking idiots.
I love it how they go, it's the guns problem. It's not.
Oh my gosh. I work with the guys that I'm building that still building with. Like, man, I set my gun up over there on the log, left the ammunition right there, and fucking I sat there and watched that bitch all fucking day and do a fucking thing. And don't kill people. It's fucking sick fucks that kill people. That's all there is.
Mindset shift, it's a new day grinding. Truth cuts deep, no sugarcoat signing. Every scar earned, every win redefined. Unfiltered talk, real ones on the line. From the trenches to the boardroom, we built from the ground.
All right. Yeah, sorry for yawning. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're good, man. I literally just woke up. So But yeah, no. Alarm went off at 3:15, and I was like, all right, let's start praying. Didn't move. And then I woke up again, and it was 4:55. And I was like, oh, well, no, it's 4:50. I was like, okay. Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing. Yeah. We finished last night.
How late did you work?
Not that late. We were, I think we got back like 9 o'clock, something like that. We've been doing stupid hours, you know.
Oh, yeah, because you've been working every time I've talked to you at 8 o'clock at night.
Stupid hours. We leave here at 7. Airport's half an hour away, so we're there by 7:30, 8 o'clock every day. And we're back here by 10 o'clock, maybe 10:30. So yeah, it's 13-hour shifts, no problem, you know. And the only reason we did that was because, number one, I don't know the airplane too well. So gotta really, I know it's not the right answer, but it was my way of saying it, because I don't know the airplane too well. So I took extra caution. You know, it's not like, oh, I know where that is. You know what I mean? Let's get, yeah. I can't just tell somebody to go do something without me physically looking at it first and go, okay, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. You know what I mean? So
that makes sense.
It's an easy airplane. When I say easy, it's very user friendly as far as the maintenance is concerned, which was good. It's not very complicated. It's not a complicated system. The only thing is, it's got props.
Yeah.
So, you know, the turbo
It's not
prop.
a jet.
It's not a jet. So yesterday I needed help. I can run it. One thing is running the airplane, just cranking it up and go, okay, cool. But I needed some help, so I asked for. We could have done it on Friday, but nobody showed up. So yesterday, and then finally a pilot showed up yesterday, and I said, hey man, I need your hand. And he took me out there and we did high power runs. And these fucking props, they're amazing, man. These things fucking, they, it's so much force, right? And
Yeah.
it pushes the plane backwards. It's just, there's so much involved with props that I am unfamiliar with.
Hmm.
And I didn't want to, yeah, that's not one thing you want to do.
I mean, that's like that's an abundance of caution when you're dealing with somebody else's life is warranted. I don't. I feel like that was the right thing to do. I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, no, it's and here's the other thing. It's like, so I'm coming here prepared, and once again, this was my buddy. He fucking, he wanted me to. I called him out. I did him a favor. He's doing me a favor also. He didn't have to have me. He's paying me a pretty penny.
Yep.
And we negotiated for 15 days, and today is what, day 11?
I was like, I feel like that was a little shorter than 15 days.
It is. It is,
But not an hour
and
wise.
oh no, dude. See, that's the thing. I can't even start talking about about how if you go through labor hours, I mean, like if
Yeah,
you go
because
by shop time,
yeah.
yeah, dude, it was it was extensive.
Mm-hmm.
It was extensive. So we just flat rated it. He was happy, and I was happy with the flat rate. It's my plus, my bonus check. I guess it is my time, which is
Yeah.
incredible. Um, because the van broke, we can't leave today, so we're flying out tomorrow.
Hmm.
I'm leaving. I took the van. I parked it next to the hangar. I had it towed to the hangar. Um, Today we're gonna go over there and just set up all the tools and park. Organize the van in itself, so that way when I come back up, I might come back up in a couple of weeks. There might be another job, but definitely I told them I'm coming up back up to pick up my shit. So right now I gotta go home. I need my ducks. I miss my wife. I need my ducks. I miss my fucking son, dude. My warmth. Oh,
Yeah,
you know,
downright hot.
I can imagine it's hot. I mean, it's just I'm over here. Uh, I've been wearing shoes every day. I'm not used to this shit, dude.
That's good. That's funny.
Well, what's funny was that I was wearing shoes in him, and then a couple of guys. Well, majority of the guys up here know me, and one of them goes, "Oh, you're not wearing your flip flops, but you're wearing your Crocs." And I said, "My fuzzy Crocs too. These things are fuzzy. They keep my
Those
feet
aren't
warm."
shoes.
Yes, they are. They
No,
don't
no,
know.
they're not. They are not.
Dude, why not? They're shoes.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No steel toe boots. That's not necessary anymore.
Mm.
Not for
Yeah.
what I do. What else could I tell you, my friend? That's it, man. Just tired, happy. Um, what's cool is that Nelson happened to have like like a childhood best friend moved up here,
Okay.
and he was just going through, and he's like, "Hey, where are you?" Fucking just outside Riley. He's like, "What the fuck?" So they fucking started talking last night. He's like, "Holy shit, I'm like 10 minutes away from you."
Oh wow.
So he's happy.
I bet.
He's gonna get, he's got the day to go see a friend. That's awesome. Um, I left my coffee at the hangar. I got no coffee here. This house is empty.
Mm.
There's no coffee. I was thinking, oh, that's close to heading out to a fucking off Waffle House.
Okay. What is today? It's Sunday morning at 5 a.m. It'd be pretty interesting right now.
Right? Let's go to Waffle House.
Fucking shit. Uh,
Why not?
I might get a little riled up today. I don't know.
Yeah, you think
Yeah.
so? Well, because of, I don't know.
Yeah.
That was hard to watch, man.
Yeah. Somebody sent me the video.
I saw it. What was funny was that somebody texted me something. Okay, so in my family, somebody texted me about something, and the text was, "Look at how they talk," or something like that. And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I'm looking at this thing, and then I'm looking at the like screenshots, and I'm like a little pissed off. I was like, "What the fuck is this? Just fucking call me and let me know." And then I'm looking at everything, and I'm like, "Oh, wait, who got killed? What do you mean?" So in the text, they were talking about one guy, one person was talking about, "Oh my God, I can't believe they shot this guy, blah, blah, blah." And then the other person was like, "Who the fuck cares?" You know?
Yeah.
And I was like, "Wait, who are you talking about?" And so forth. And it was just weird, the whole thing. And then I'm like, I don't care. And I brushed it off. I
Mm.
brushed off the text, and I happened to hit the fucking Instagram, and the first thing that's on there was the bullet.
No.
I saw the bullet. First thing I saw was the fucking boom, and I'm like, whoa!
Yeah.
I was like, wait, isn't that? I mean, I'm just like in
Yeah.
shock. I'm like, oh, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Because remember, I thought I saw him on a plane like a little while ago. Uh, And I was like, and I pulled up my phone. I was like, "You look like this man." He's like,
mm,
"Yeah, I'll take that." And I was like,
mm,
"Yeah,
yeah,
no, it's people are fucking. I'm sorry, but people are fucking trash." I've seen so much.
it's like if we need some type of political, and this year there's been two in Colombia recently. Um, there was one, and he was coming up for presidency. They'll go for presidency next year, and everybody knows who did it. The current
Mm,
president, I'll say it. I don't give a fuck. The current president of Colombia is an ex-terrorist that somehow managed to finagle his way into the fucking presidency.
you say he's an ex-terrorist.
Yeah,
I didn't know there was a such thing as an ex-terrorist.
well, there you go. That's Thank you.
That ideology doesn't die. I don't think it does.
Yeah, this motherfucker, dude. He back in like 1985, they raided the Capitol building, but and like I don't know how many people died. I want to say 13 or 40 or something like that. I mean, a whole
Mm,
bunch of people. Like they went in, guns a blazing inside the Capitol building, and he was one of them. And now,
really?
yeah, and everybody knows that he was one of them. And what's funny was that guy recently had a one. There was somebody, an opposition, was speaking forward, and he was grabbing everything, and literally in a rally, just like normal thing. Okay, hey, poof, fucking shot him dead. Same thing.
Mm,
And it just kind of makes me think, though, there's a lot of things in scary times because we do see us. I see a civil war coming. I don't want to be part of this shit. It's fucking
mm,
retarded. You know,
no.
it's the ideologies. A lot of ideologies are so corrupted and so mixed up that people are forgetting what their baseline values are.
And the problem with that man being killed is because he was literally just talking about his values and what he believed to be true. And for some reason, the narrative that the media has pushed is that that person has spewed a lot of hate, and it's just not the fucking case. It's not. He was the one that would actually sit down and debate with people, and his whole thing was prove me wrong. Like, if somebody was being taunted or picked on that was speaking, he'd be like, no, let him finish.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he has the right to say what he has to say. And like, whatever. Like, I'm going to call you a man, you're a man. And he would just let him finish. Like, he wouldn't play any of the fucking games. And he was an avid believer in Christ. He would literally talk about his faith and like unapologetically, and tell everyone how Jesus saved his life. Like, that's who that person was. And they have, like, I had the guy at the gym. He's like, that guy spewed a lot of hate. So he kind of got what was coming. I was like, well, that's what you really believe. He's like, yeah, man. Have you seen the clips? I was like, yeah, I watch a lot of them. I was like, I've been following this guy for years, and that's not who he is. And he's like, well, if you play those games, I was like, no, that man said what he believed to
No.
be true. And I was like, so if you say what you believe to be true and I disagree with you, I get to gun you down. And I was like, that is 100% an attack on freedom of speech.
Isn't that back when we're living back in the 1800s, right?
A third world country. Um,
Mm.
there's that, like, and even outside of them not agreeing with what he said and who he was as an individual, they took a father and a father and a husband away from the family. So, and that little 22-year-old kid that is
I can't
his
imagine what his dad's going
boyfriend is,
through.
well, his boyfriend or girlfriend is somebody that's transitioning, and it was like, so that's just going to play more into that little fucked up narrative that's going to get pushed by the media, and it's going to overshadow everything else. The shit's just fucked up. Like, the lady, the little, what was she from? The Ukrainian woman that got stabbed in her neck
Oh,
on the
I would even
train.
want. Oh my God, that one was horrible to watch as well. That I think that. Listen, I cried. I physically shed a tear for that woman. I physically shed a tear for his wife, and I physically shed a tear for the guy's father.
That turned him in. Yeah,
I, I, I did. I felt their pain, and it was horrible. It was like I can't believe nobody in that fucking bus did a goddamn thing, dude.
that was, and she like just sat there and like bled and cried, and she had no clue what to do, and that was fucking horrible.
Did you?
And
And just falling over, like
mm,
you see that motherfucker just hit her 3 times, and then stab her 3 times in the neck, and then she just kind of stays there looking like, "What did you do that?" And then she
right,
just falls. Oh my
right,
gosh, dude, what the fuck?
and
Oh,
there was a clip with the audio that they had released, and he said, "Got that white girl," and I was just like,
he said
"What?"
that? I didn't hear
Yeah,
that.
yeah. No, I listened to it yesterday, and I was yesterday morning. I listened to it when I was at the gym. I was fucking pissed, and like the dude's like, all right, so he's mentally ill, whatever. Illness isn't the excuse for everything. Like, stab his ass on the neck, let him bleed out. I don't know. Put him in a wood chipper. I don't care. I'm fucking sick of this shit. And then there was and like, so this is back to back, mind you. So the Ukrainian girl was the first day, Charlie Kirk was the second day, and I think the day after that, or the same day that Charlie Kirk was killed, there was a man in Dallas whose head was hacked off while he was at work with a machete, and the dude kicked his fucking head out to the parking lot. And I heard that one, and I was like, bull fucking shit. It's like, it hasn't been on any news, but then I was like,
No,
the Ukrainian girl hasn't been on any news either. So then I fucking pull open X and I fucking type in Dallas, and the first thing that pops up is man head hacked off. And sure shit, There's somebody that was supposed to be deported. I want to say in 22, either 22 or 23, that it wasn't deported, and he got into a disagreement with a hotel worker, and he hacked his head off with a machete in front of his fucking wife and kicked it out into the parking lot.
Who the fuck is this dude?
It's
A
just
Cuban illegal? How is that possible?
uh,
A Cuban? Yeah, that was hard to believe. A Cuban.
it's hard to believe. I didn't know.
There
I
is
didn't get
there,
which nationality. I just knew it wasn't illegal.
I just says I just see here ICE detained for depraved criminal alien from Cuba 1 day ago. But then again, yeah, beheading of man with a machete in Dallas. Yeah, he says they said an alien from Cuba. Dude,
That's crazy.
Cubans are fucking all right wings. They hate fucking all that other shit. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's like you go to Miami, dude, and everybody loves Trump type deal. So it's like this to see this. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's not true. Not all Cubans love, because my wife's best friend is Cuban and she hates Donald Trump.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
she's probably a lot younger, never been repressed.
Oh yeah, because they had communism in Cuba.
Communism.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, she's never been in a line for a piece of bread. So
she lived that life of privilege.
sorry, don't shoot me.
Oh, that's fucking funny. But I mean, but if I fucking go online right now, I will find, and if I'll click on one thing and it'll be like liberals celebrating the death of this father, the death of this human being that got fucking shot in his fucking jugular in front of his wife and kids. And they'll say that they're sad about it, they're happy about it, and all this other shit. And it's just like,
All because of an ideology. That's it. Just a thought.
no, it's because they didn't like what he said. It's not even the ideology. They can't really. I mean, I guess they can disagree with people, but nobody with any common sense can disagree with what the man says. He literally states statistics, and you might not like the delivery, but it doesn't change the fact that it's true, and that's what I don't get. People get so attached to their emotions that they can't see like it's fucking mind-boggling. And you think that that little 22-year-old kid is a person that was the architect behind fucking shooting that man in the
Fuck
fucking...
no, dude. Fuck no.
So
And I
that was a
hate to say
message.
that came from way behind. That came from way up ahead. That came from wait, how come the Epstein's files didn't get released when fucking all that shit when Congress was voting
Right.
on it? There's a lot of shit that see now we're talking fucking covert shit because I do believe that there's a huge chance that this guy got killed by his own fucking people on the inside.
You think
Or
so?
somebody on the inside. I didn't say his own people. I'm just saying somebody on the inside. Because the political agendas for one side or the other, he was such dude, this is like a JFK murder. It's the same thing. This is like a Martin Luther King JFK assassinations.
Well,
This guy
I
is
was like, this is a white Martin Luther King, and
yeah,
like
exactly.
it's really what it was. He wasn't a politician. He was just somebody that had something to say, and he said it. And he said it passionately, and he said it unapologetically, and he did it relentlessly.
He did it non-violently. He did it just he never raised arms. He never raised his fucking voice. He never cussed. You hurt people would be like, he would be like, oh, they would say like bullshit, and he's like, well, that's your BS, whatever. I mean, he would never once did I hear him cuss. I didn't agree with 100% of what the guy said. That's fine. You
Right.
don't have to. You
Right.
don't have to, and that's okay. But that's the thing. We all have once again, horrible things do happen, right? But everything is justified by some way or some other or somehow in their own in our own intellectual fucking way, to each their fucking own. But some people do deserve to be fucking hung by their nuts.
Yeah, I think that it's not
Acting on
painful enough for
principle.
that shooter. So I think
Yeah.
it needs to be more painful than that. But it's the barbarism. I'm like, rip his toenails off, rip his fingernails off, and fucking chuck his fingers down piece by piece, like, and make sure you just like pump him full of adrenaline so he can't go to sleep. Yeah, make sure, like, that's the level of disdain I have for this human being. Like, people do shit, but
He's a puppet.
yeah, and that's the mentally weak that get manipulated into a position like that. Because it'll probably come out that there was some conspiracy. I was fucking watching something yesterday saying that somebody reported that individual for being on that roof 2 times in the weeks prior to that assassination. And they had reported it to the information was turned over to the FBI. And it's just like, yep. I was like, that sounds really fucking familiar, doesn't it? Because the same thing happened with fucking Trump and they almost got his ass in the fucking head. So I don't know. It's just,
And what's worse is that this guy was only 31 years old. He was
he's the same age as my
he's not
fucking wife.
political, and he couldn't have been political because he can't be president for until you're what, 35?
35.
Maybe he was, grooming himself or something. That's horrible.
Yeah. So that's just.
But
so that shit pissed me the fuck off. Rightfully so. But a lot of shit pisses me off, I guess. I just don't really react to it. This one actually, like,
this one hurt. This one touched. This one touched.
I think it's because I watched the video and it was more graphic and got to see that what looked to me like he fucking broke his fucking neck, honestly.
Oh, dude! As soon as it hit, I'm like, "That's a kill shot. He's dead.
Yeah.
He's gone."
So
the whole thing that when they finally announced that he was dead, I was like, "Dude,
he's fucking dead. He was dead on arrival.
That was dead on arrival, dude. So. I mean, it's just the whole. I don't even want it. Oh. No.
And that was a rough one to watch. I think that's what made it a lot worse. And then fucking, and somebody just didn't deserve it.
And why isn't the Ukrainian girl all over the place? How come people aren't?
Well, that's the fucking issue. That's what. And so the day after he was assassinated, I pull up on YouTube. And he's never really been in my feed besides my shorts. And so I searched for him because I forgot how what algorithm does the algorithm thing. It was like the pastors that I follow, their stuff doesn't come up on my feed anymore. Like, it literally, I have to type in their name and go to their pages to actually find their content because it's very odd to me why that is. But so I typed it in. The first thing that was him going off about that Ukrainian girl and why nobody in the media is covering it.
Oh, and he said it?
Yeah, he was talking about it on his fucking page. He's like, wow. Why is nobody covering this white woman that was killed by this black man on a fucking subway car? And like, that shit rubbed me the wrong way because it was like, it's not about race. But then his next thing was, if that would have been a white man that stabbed a black girl in the neck, you guys would have been burning the fucking city down. He didn't say fucking, but
it's true.
And that was the thing. It was like, I didn't like that one bit, but was he wrong?
Dude, why is it like here's the other thing though, but a lot of this shit is fucking look at Soros, George Soros. He's one of the biggest motherfuckers there. He will entice something and he'll put fucking bricks on the road, different corners.
Not through NGOs.
I mean, isn't that what happened in St. Louis when they almost burned the fucking city down?
They're fucking dropping off pallets of bricks. It was fucking nuts. Even I can't remember what buddy. Oh, I think it was Dewey, and they had went somewhere, and he lives over in the Virginia area, and there was supposed to be some protest or something up in DC, and they went up to it, and he's like, "Where the fuck these bricks come from?" Like they're just sitting on the side of the road. And he was like, and he was higher thinking. He was like, "Yeah, I think we're just gonna go." And they left, and then sure shit, it fucking turned into a shit show. So, but no, it's nothing new. Like bricks don't just magically appear; they're expensive.
When have you ever heard? I'm not from one side or another. I used to be all one side. I'm not on one side. I'm right in the middle. But I've never heard, for example, Republicans go, "We need to rise in arms." Like I've never. It's always the left going, "We're at war. We need to rise at arms," and we're not at war. People really don't know what war is.
No, well, that's another thing is you don't ever hear that side calling for violence, but you know how many times I can saying that somebody's gonna have to put a bullet in Trump, like verbatim. So, oh yeah, I'll find the clips. Well, hold on, let me find the clips.
Did you when you said his name? I the first person that popped into my mind is also this week there was a girl who surfed. I don't know. I heard it. It was new to me. It may not be new, but there was one of the main witnesses against Epstein. She got killed. She got
Really?
and there was a recording that came out. If you hearing this, it's because I am no longer here and blah 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 blah. And she straight out goes, Obama was one of Epstein's best friends, and he didn't like the girls. He was there for the boys.
Uh, that's not the first time I've heard he's gay. So that's nothing new.
That's probably why Michael's divorcing him.
It's so fucking. So many people call him. I'll call her Big Mike. Now I him. Yeah,
that's a big woman.
No, it's fucking. I think this is it right here. Oh, that's Netanyahu? No, that's not what I'm looking for. No, it's fucking just nuts. What's this one? Yep, here we go. Let's go some good old fucking. This is out of Real AF, which is the show that I send you from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me cue the spot and find it. It's fucking nuts, and it's like I started listening to it the other night, and I was like, "We're just gonna go ahead and save this for later." I still haven't even fucking finished it yet, and so I've been listening to this freaking show for so many years that it's actually changed titles because it used to be the MF CEO project, and it was all about business and personal development. And so that's what I used to listen to, like when I was first getting into. I think that's when I was still selling fucking Dream Trips packages. Oh no, it was right before I got my insurance license, and that's why I started listening to them. That's probably one of the reasons why I actually got really good at fucking doing what I was doing because of that show. Because it helped me do. Like I already had a good mentality, but it just made it better. So I always give Andy Frisella a shout out because, 75 hard freaking engaging in that program. Like, I already get base, but holy fuck, man, it changed everything. And it, like, I talked to you the other day. It's like, dude, how long have you been up? Like, bro, you need. I was like, yeah, I feel it. Oh man. All right. I think it's almost there. Pop up. Oh, I wonder. This shouldn't be an issue.
Maybe he will die.
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump, and that's a fact.
The last time
that
an
wasn't
actor
a...
assassinated a president.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
I said if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
I will go and take Trump out.
He said, well, what do you think I should have done? I said, I think you should have punched him in the face and then gotten out of the race. You would have been a hero.
Although I will say this, the last few days you woke up thinking there might be news. Just saying.
Violence doesn't come from Democrats, just to be clear. It is MAGA. It's specifically MAGA faction. Like,
Biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized right up to the right.
They don't know how bad they fucked up. A lot of people were quiet. A lot of people in the background, like, not my fucking cup of tea. And now everybody's like, what the fuck?
Pretty much. So there's, there's a. We were doing the podcast when I fucking released that shirt, the fucking whole shirt. And that was like the tipping point for me when I got sick of the fucking fuckery. And so it was like the reason why that man got what he got is because people have been too passive. They tolerate too much. They're scared to piss people off. Like, how many times have you seen something going on in the store and everybody's standing there like they'll put their head down and won't say anything? It's like when you see somebody being a fucking douchebag, asshole, and getting out of line. Like, that ship has sailed for me a long time ago. But the issue with these people that are on these shows, it's amazing to me that they'll sit there and run their mouths the way that they do, know that they're the most ill-equipped for violence.
They've never been punched in the fucking face before, dude.
They've lived sheltered lives. Security details, gated communities. There's a mass amount of people in this country that just want to live their lives and be left the fuck alone, and you guys are fucking with them. And those are the guys that go to the range every fucking weekend. The guys who served in the military. The guys that want to just drink beer in their garage with their neighbors and watch fucking football. The ones that have experienced and dealt out serious amounts of violence that people have no idea what is even close to. And you're like just shaking the fucking jar, pissing off all the ants. Like, it's not a good scenario to be in. So the face has been leaking a lot this week. It's annoying. I watch
I look at, like, I think of my son, for example. I look at myself at when I was at his age, and then I go back out there and I look at him right now and what his future could be and so forth, and how everybody, and it's like, in my mind, I'm like, fuck, dude, I want to pay more attention how my grandkids are raised. I want to make sure, just, he said, Charlie Kirk said something about how parental upbringings, if you didn't fear your parents, like if you fear God, and when he said something like that, I was like, yeah, dude, I was afraid of my fucking dad, dude. I didn't act around like a fucking idiot because I thought my dad was, I was afraid of my father.
I didn't want that smoke.
I swear to God, dude.
Wow.
And then, not saying my dad was a fucking, it is what it is, but I'm just saying, but I just didn't, and then my son actually said that to me as well. He goes, Dad, there's a lot of shit that I didn't do because I knew you would have killed me. And I'm like, I did my job.
No.
You know, holy shit. If I help prevent, if kids will do kid stupid shit. But if I help prevent something because my son was afraid of the consequence, then I did my fucking job. People don't understand consequences anymore because people are afraid to get slapped in the fucking face. Nobody's been, dude, please punch me in the face. That's all I'm asking. I can't swing first anymore. Bye. Oh, but geez. Yeah, man.
There's been teachers getting fired.
Good.
For their social media posts.
Yo, I saw
like here in Lee County.
This what?
Yeah.
In Lee
Schools
County?
my wife works at.
In Lee County.
Lee County. Yeah, no, I live in Lee County.
You got the best sheriff in fucking Florida, man.
Judd Grady's a pretty good one too. But Carmine is I don't know. He's on like corruption.
Polk County.
Yeah, he's on corruption charges or whatever. Fucking, he's under investigation for fucking misuses of funds or some shit like that. It went quiet like a couple months ago. Never heard any resolution from it. So I don't know if they fucking. But usually when the FBI goes after you, they don't miss. So I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, no, he's if you go look at like Lee County Sheriff Department TikTok. And
I know.
Fucking clown.
He'll tell you straight up.
Don't
do it.
Oh yeah, because I showed you those clips from freaking like it's hurricane season again, and I bet you they'll be on TV and they'll be on social media. Like, hey, dummy, don't you come over here? Not today. Nope.
No, don't. We will shoot you.
Yeah. Well, they encourage residents to put one in you too. So they're not. Florida is like the last bit of the Wild West, and it's all the way on the East Coast at the bottom. It's very entertaining to me. But I know they are trying to bring open carry to Florida as well. I saw something from what's his name, our mayor.
Yeah,
like the guy. I can't remember his name right now. Who's the mayor of fucking Florida?
I forgot.
Or not mayor, governor. Jesus Christ. DeSantis. There is he's trying to get them to bring open carry to Florida.
Well, you don't have to have it concealed to carry now. And that's the other thing also. I am a firm believer in everybody needs to learn how to shoot. Everybody needs to learn fucking how to handle the weapon, needs to learn how to respect the weapon, needs to learn everybody. Because I do believe that, dude, this happened in a fucking in a college where guns are illegal.
Right. No kidding. You're not allowed to have guns on campus.
There was a guy who entered a church one time, guns ablazing, and then there was another guy who stood up, pulled his own gun out, and shot the guy. Boom. Problem solved. Only 2 or 3 casualties.
Where it was in Texas, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Where there could have been a whole bunch. Dude, if you go in somewhere, guns ablazing, expect to be shot. If you're doing it knowing that nobody has a gun, you're a fucking coward. You're a lowlife. You are the scum of the earth. There's nothing else. So bad guys are always going to have guns. That's another reason why I don't want to go live in Colombia. They took their guns away a long time ago.
No. Well, I know that's the day after on Facebook, I had opened my feed and somebody had written a headline about him supporting Second Amendment, and then the next line underneath it was, is it still worth it?" And I was just like, "Oh, you would say that, but yeah, if bad guys, all right." So here's the deal. I don't know why the well-educated liberal brain cannot seem to understand this. Um, the definition of a criminal is somebody that does not follow laws. So if you make a law that outlaws all the guns, then the criminals will still have guns, and you simple-minded cucks won't. And I don't understand why that's so hard for people to get. Like, let's see here. I got my first pistol when I was 16. I think you have to be 21 to own a firearm, or to own an actual pistol. You can get shotguns and shit like that when you're 18.
18.
But
18,
to actually have
pistols is
a
21.
handgun, and like, you guys just don't fucking get it. And like, I just didn't care about the laws at that point in my life. So I was young, brain wasn't fully developed, whatever. I had my own shit that I was working through. It doesn't change anything. Like, oh, my mental health wasn't the best at that point in my life. I was still breaking the law. So, and my black ass would have been in fucking jail if I got caught. Like, the shit doesn't fucking change. Like, people that are going to choose not to follow the laws are not going to abide by that shit. So, you think the mass shooter is going to stop fucking running into schools because it's illegal? I'm pretty sure that shit's illegal already. Isn't it illegal to fucking get up on a rooftop and fucking shoot somebody in the head? No, still did it. Well, if you didn't have access to guns, you would just make the black market fucking gun trade a lot more valuable, you fucking idiots.
I love it how they go, it's the guns problem. It's not.
Oh my gosh. I work with the guys that I'm building that still building with. He's like, man, I set my gun up over there on the log, left the ammunition right there, and fucking I sat there and watched that bitch all fucking day and didn't do a fucking thing. It's like, yeah, guns don't kill people. It's fucking sick fucks that kill people. Like, that's all there is. It doesn't change. It's like, my head hurts from thinking about this shit all week. And
I was fortunate to.
Yeah, you were locked in a hangar.
Yeah.
I didn't have cell phone reception.
Even my mom, I haven't spoken to my mother. She's here, and she'll squirt like I'll be talking to my wife, and it's like, you on the phone with Nestor? He's like, yeah. He forgot about me. I'm like, Mom, I'll call you later.
He said he forgot about me.
Yeah, I think I've called her like twice since I've been here, but it's been more of a just like, I know she's okay. Then I'll, it's just, I just don't talk to anybody. I fucking, when I'm like this, dude. Just get in and get out. Get in and get out.
When you say anybody. That, I was just sitting there thinking, it's like, I owe you an apology, because I fucking would get so involved in my work that I would forget to fucking get, like, I'd be sitting right here and be working. And then my phone would ding and I look at it, I'm like, oh, fuck. And I log in, like, still there? Like, no, he's not. Fuck. All right. So I do owe you an apology for that. That is one of my fucking pet peeves.
It's cool. No, I just,
but you were working too, so you were
it was more of a thing. Like, for example, last night, I heard my phone ring over there, bing, 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 and I was like, fuck, it's 8:00. I'm like, he's gonna. I said, it is what it is, and I'm over here doing.
I logged on at 8:05 last night, and I was sitting there with my wife, because my wife's going to Miami today, and she's like, I really just want you to spend time with me. It's like,
cool.
All right, cool. Like, I'll hang out with you today. Like, so we went out to breakfast. I had a Bloody Mary with breakfast, which was been a long time. It was delicious. It's a long time. It's 2 weeks. But that might be an issue. But so we hung out all day, took some naps, got some rest.
Tell you, off camera, I'll tell you the same shit. Fuck. Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks.
But we fucking Like we hung out and shit, all that. And fuck, what was I going? Where did I start?
We were hanging out with your wife and 8 o'clock, and because we were
Oh
8
yeah, the
o'clock.
8 o'clock I rolled around. I'm like, I set an alarm for 7:55, and then it went off. And it's like, all right. And I pulled up my phone, and I don't remember what happened next. And then the next thing is 8:05. I was like, what the fuck? She was like, you set an alarm. I was like, I know, like I was trying. And I was like, so then I opened the freaking my email, and I was like, oh yeah, no, he didn't get on. I'm good.
No, yeah, I heard the phone, dude. We had just finished running engines, dude. I'm over here fucking, I'm piling, pulling this, I'm doing leak checks and putting the airplane in the hangar. I hear my phone ring, and I'm like, it's 8 o'clock. And now it's just like, yeah, I'm like, he's gonna have to wait, dude. It's like, oh, God,
No, it's not
like, fuck it.
open. My
What?
wife just texted me and asked me if I left the door wide open. I was like, no, it's not open.
Oh man, yeah, no. It's like I can just imagine, like right now, for example, my wife last night. I called her. I'm not good at calling it, like right before going to bed type deal. I'm just like, whatever. So I called her last night, like when I got home, and she was out. She woke up. She's like, I was looking at the phone. I can see her little eyes going. I'm like, oh my God, you're halfway dead. And it's rare to see her like that. I'm like, keep sleeping, keep sleeping.
That's funny.
Keep sleeping, keep sleeping, keep sleeping. Yeah, because when I'm here, when I'm away, she doesn't sleep. She doesn't sleep.
Your wife is the same way, huh?
Oh, dude, she doesn't sleep, dude. When I'm out, she's got to be doing something.
Mm.
Now that I was not looking forward to buying a vehicle, but now I have to buy a vehicle.
So you need to pick up a truck.
I don't know what I'm gonna pick up, dude. I've been looking at things like maybe a small pickup, Colorado Ranger type. Definitely want a 4x4. And then I saw that the Colorado has a diesel, a Duramax diesel.
They've got one, yeah.
4-cylinder diesel, dude. 4x4. That thing was badass. I'm like, that's not. But then again, I don't want to spend 25, 30 grand on a fucking vehicle either.
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm doing, dude.
That's a little truck for 30 grand. But
right now, yeah, about 25.
I wonder what the towing capacity on the thing is, because I know I saw a freaking Ranger Raptor pulling a fucking camper the other day.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
yeah, it's almost 7,500 pounds, dude, for the Duramax. Like,
that's a lot.
Yeah, for a 4-cylinder.
That's a lot. So I mean, even for the frame, that's a little bitty truck. Well, I guess it's almost the same size as a freaking old F-150, I think. So
I don't know.
All I know is that because my 19 F-150, I think it has like a 13,000 pound fucking towing capacity.
See, the Chevy Colorado with a 2.8 liter Duramax turbo diesel has a towing capacity of 7,700 pounds, dude. 7,700 pounds. That's why I was like, that's insane. Yeah. Like you said, that's such a small frame. The boat's bigger than the fucking than the truck. It's like, how? Dude, I hope to God your brake rotors are 12 inches. 14 inches at least,
Let's see here. Yeah. 2019 F-150, 13,200 pounds. And that's on the EcoBoost.
Yeah.
So that's even the small engine.
Yeah. The 6-cylinder.
Yeah. And so mine's 11,600 pounds, because my engine's so much heavier.
No, you got the 8-cylinder.
Yeah, I got the Coyote.
That's a cool engine.
Oh yeah, no, I blew past a Duramax the other day, and he did not like it. He rolled coal and chased me down. He did not like it at all. I was like, it sounds good, doesn't it? He's like, it does. I was like, yeah, but
I even went as far as because I like these little diesels, dude. After having
I'm
it,
a big fan of diesels. I love
after
diesels.
after having my diesel, dude, I love these fucking little things.
Yeah.
And I saw a Jetta wagon
Mm.
with the fucking 2.0 liter. I was like, that thing can go half a million miles with one oil change. The thing is sick.
Mm.
And you can tune it. I looked at it for 700. Dude, I can buy a car for 9 grand. That's what I want to do. I just want to pay cash. I don't want to buy a car 9 grand, and then with 700 bucks, I can get it tuned for like a Corvette, but with that
Oh,
little diesel
geez.
engine, dude.
Nice.
So you can chirp off the fucking line and still get 50 miles to the gallon.
Yeah. No, the so I didn't get the diesel because I couldn't justify the price in my head. And then after I looked more into it, I'm very happy that I got the flex fuel vehicle because of the scenario that played out last year where hurricane season comes and nobody's got fucking
Nobody's
gas.
got no
Nobody's got
gas.
diesel, but everybody's got E85 because nobody runs it. And so that was that's the cool thing about that. But
No,
I didn't want the twin turbo version either.
I can use jet fuel.
What's up?
With diesel, you can use jet fuel.
Yeah, you actually have access to jet fuel. I do not.
I know. I'm just saying.
So I have
That's
access to fuel farms. So
there you go.
well, so as long as the power's on, I can get fuel, and I could probably still get it even if it's not. So, oh man. So when are you coming back tomorrow?
Yeah, 6 a.m. flight. 6 a.m. flight out. And what's funny is like I was just thinking, I was like, fuck, dude. You know, we're on air mattresses, right?
You poor thing.
Oh no, let's go. I don't give a fuck. But I'm
I
just saying,
can't. I'll be stiff as a bitch. Well,
I am stiff as a fucking board. Listen, please don't. Yeah, I'm gonna veg. My wife sent me a picture yesterday about my hot tub. It's green. It's one big algae mess, and I was like, all right, don't worry, leave it there. I'm gonna spend all my week fucking relaxing, fixing my shit. But
shock the shit out of it.
no, I'm gonna just change the water. Fuck that. Clean it.
That's not that big.
Nah, it's like 300 gallons. It's no big deal. Wait, why did I say that?
You're gonna veg all week.
Yeah,
Sleeping on air mattresses.
I've been sleeping on this fucking. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I'm sleeping on the air mattress. But fucking, it's like today we're gonna go put all the tools in the van, lock up the van. I have a crew car. I've been driving a Prius, dude. I've never, ever, ever, ever thought I could drive one of those things, dude.
You've been having fun in it too, haven't you?
I am having so much fun in that thing. Nice. Let's see how fast this little tart can go. Let's see how slow I can piss a lot of people off too. Oh God, that's fucking hilarious. But anyway, so I've been driving this little Prius, and I'm like, wait a moment, I gotta go take this car back. I'll be in the airport by 6. I was like, fuck, I have no access to the airport. I'm gonna just like put my air mattresses in the trunk because I'm not gonna sleep on the fucking floor tonight. Because I'm putting everything in my van.
Okay.
So I was like, fuck, the air mattress is the only thing I'm gonna have to leave inside the trunk of the car. So I just hope they don't get lost.
Yeah. My camping air mattress is like a queen size mattress size. It literally takes up the whole bottom of the tent. That's what you got going on up there.
Fuck yeah. Cool. One of
Still
them
wake
for
up
me,
stiff
one of
as
them
hell.
for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nelson's got one. And Nelson's is the double stack.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, with the automatic fucking pump.
Yeah. Nice.
I have to fucking bend over and lift up the thing and make the bed and then push it. Now he's fucking just it's a high mattress.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I'm the one sleeping on the ground. I'm fucking tired.
All that, huh?
Oh man, I'm fucking beat.
No.
I wish I could go home today though. I looked at the pricings. It wasn't worth it.
Work for what?
It was going to be $1,000 to rent a van.
One way?
Plus gas, yeah. A U-Haul or a van, like a budget van?
Because I remember you said you were going to get a U-Haul. And
yeah, I looked into it. I'm not going to... Dude, paying for extra space in the airplane, where it was $600. That's okay. Because $600. $1,000 plus gas. I'm looking at $1,200-$1,300, dude. I'm not, it's double.
Remember when it was cheaper to get a car?
It is.
It used to be. No. If you factor in time and fuel, you're never gonna. The time thing is usually what gets me.
I don't mind driving. As a matter of fact, I actually kind of prefer driving at night. Just get it over with. That way, I had the whole day ahead of me. Whenever I was in the Air Force, I would do the same thing. I've been doing this my whole life.
I mean, who you telling?
Yeah. You too.
Hammer all night.
Yeah. Fucking 10. I remember getting off work, fucking 10:30, 11 o'clock, getting back to the fucking house, grabbing a bag and fucking start driving 8, 9 hours later. Hey, honey, I'm home. Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I've been doing that for 30 years. Oh my goodness. Time flies when you're having fun.
Oh no. Oh man. Dude, I've been freaking cranking on the store.
You got more.
Oh, let's hear. I think I've got another 100 designs that it's at 99 designs that I did over the past week to put up today. However, I've increased my traffic drastically. Got my ads working properly, but my conversion rate sucks. So I have to work on that before I upload these other 100 designs, which is...
Isn't it too much, too overwhelming, or are you just looking to just pick something and get the fuck out?
So remember I told you I found a course that was free. They've sold over $25 million in t-shirts. So I'm just following their blueprint to an extent. Some of the stuff that I don't really agree with, I haven't done yet. And I've just been following how they go through the metrics. And so they teach you to make your mock-ups, like what you're going to put on your website or what you're running in your ads. So if you're making those clean and crisp and what people are going to see, and if they're clicking on them, then you're doing good. Gotcha. If your cost per click is over $1, then you need to fix your shit because it should be around 50 cents. I've gotten mine down to 17 cents per click on fucking Google, which is fucking lower than what my target was. So I've been fucking running it on Google. It's right at $1, 80 cents to $1 on fucking Facebook. So I've been focusing on Google because it's getting more clicks. But that being said, I have to fix the conversion rate. So fucking Shopify added a bot to their back office, like Chat GPT, but it's their own shit. And I've been having it go through my store and finding trouble spots. And so that's what started increasing the traffic there.
Nice.
And then it was noticing that, for some reason, products were saying that they were unavailable and people were trying to buy them. So I spent yesterday fixing that. And that's fucking 2,800 fucking variants that had to get changed. That sucked. But so now I've got more add to carts. So people are it's getting further into the funnel, but it's only at 1.8% add to carts, and I need that to be at like 7 or 8. So I'm just working through it. And when I get those numbers right, then I'll turn up the ad spin and fucking. So I've just been fucking. That's the 3:15 a.m. Well, I've been getting up so early.
That's badass, though. That is badass, though.
People say they don't have time. I've been working 10 hours a day. I'm not fucking. That's still building, and this shit sucks because none of so they bought this still building like 10 years ago, and it's been sitting in a field, and so they had to sandblast it and have it recoded. So guess what's not on there? Part numbers. So literally like measuring the size
So
of it.
You're holy fuck, dude.
So I've been like measuring the shit and putting it up, and then like, all right, so those are the right beams, but they're not in the right area because those go over the garage door, but you don't have any part numbers to go off of, and you don't realize it until you get it up in the air and be like, fuck. So we literally put part of the frame together twice. And on Monday, I have to go in and swap 2 beams because the beams are identical, except for 2 slots inside the beam. And so that has to go on the bracing side, and it's not. And it's just like, all right. And so, of course, the dude that's paying me to do this is like, yeah. So when you come in Monday morning, just don't be surprised if you see us ripping apart the south end of the building to swap 2 beams. Like luckily we didn't get too far into it, but it's still 2 beams and 2 cross members that have to be disconnected and supported, and this just fucking sucks. So, and mind you, like he's paying me based off of a 40-hour work week, and yeah, I've been working 10 hours a day, and that was an expensive Friday. We'll just say that. So, but and this is one of the things that become very apparent when you work with people that don't have, because I'm like working with his employees and all fucking day. And so, oh, we can't do that because of this. The instructions say to do this. It's like, all right, well, like here's the deal. It's like, so you're here to work right now, and we don't have the shit. It's still at the powder coaters. So this is what we can do. So this is what we're gonna do. He's like, well, the book says. I was like, all right. So like the instructions say to do this, but that again, those parts aren't here. And he's like, so what would it hurt for us to put this shit up and do the X bracing? Well, now that I think about it, that would just make it more stable. Oh, okay. How would you like to proceed? Well, I guess if we go, and now you've got an idea, and then it'll be like 15 minutes later. Well, we really can't do that, no, bro. We're past that shit. We're so past that. Like we already talked about this. This is what we're doing. So let's fucking figure it the fuck out.
It reminded me of I listened to your that Elon, the founders.
Yeah.
And it reminded me of how he's like, all right, so how can we do this? Oh, you can't do it. Oh, okay, no problem. Would you mind sticking that around and you could explain why we can't? And then he goes on and blah 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 blah. Oh, by the way, you don't have to work here anymore.
Yeah, and so I sent that to their boss as well. I did, yeah. So because it's just you can't have people around that are like and his whole, like, he has one person on his staff that is not like that, and everybody else, it seems like a wet blanket trying to put the fire out. And I'm just like, dude, I was like, and I can't work here. Like, he's like, you entertain, taking a full-time position here? I was like, yeah, I'll entertain it. And I can't. Like, I can't. I don't think I'm built to work for people at this point in my life. I don't think I ever was. I just that's what literally why I will get up early and stay up late to finish what I started 2 years ago. And quite frankly, if I'd have fucking not took that job and dug in, then this wouldn't even be the time and money conversation that we keep always having. Is it would be non-existent.
It would be a different story. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's what it was like. This is stupid. Like, why the fuck? It's like, well, it was what was is what what I thought was needed at that point in time. Now, was it truly needed at that point in time? I don't know. I've learned some things over the past few years that probably are helping me, but probably would have learned them a lot faster if I wasn't busy fucking around somebody else's company. So at least fucking on full time. As I originally took the job part time, and then it's like, hey, this is the easy money.
It is. Having a job is easy money. You're right.
it's the easy money. And
you're right. It's the easiest way out. It's the easiest way out of responsibility. Yeah. No, I can't believe I said it like that, but it's true.
It is. Like, even if your job is hard, extremely hard, it's still easier than going out there and cutting your own path. So,
yeah, because crap, dude. I mean, I'm out in the boondocks, dude, and these guys are fucking. They have a tremendous plan. I mean, he's talking about adding an extra 50 airplanes, something like that, dude.
Really?
Yeah, and they have the capacity for it. This airport here is such a rinky-dink fucking ding, 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 hole in the wall. But it's got so much room, and they have money. These people have money. They have money, dude. We walked into a hangar that they're building. It's not one hangar. It's two colossal giant hangars where you could fit it's made for, you could probably fit two of Grant Cardone airplanes, right? So their airplanes, you could probably at least 3 or 4 per bay, and they have 2 bays. So that's 6 to 8 airplanes inside. I mean, it's huge, right? And then he was mocking me. He's like, yep, next time you come back up, you can sleep up here, blah, blah, blah. And he's showing me where they have a crew rest area. It was just going to be fucking hot showers and lazy boys and blah, blah, blah. And, dude, they're adding so much stuff. And then they're like, you don't want to entertain moving up here? No. Then they go, we'll give you 30,000 to move up. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So wait a moment. So what's the 30,000? He goes, you come here, choose a house, and we will give you 30,000 for the down payment.
Get the fuck out of here. That's how you get fucking locked in.
Right? Isn't that dangerous?
That's how you get locked in. Oh man.
Dude. So when he said that, I was like, 30 grand. I'm like, what's around here? So there was a guy, one of the fucking most amazing fucking techs I've ever met, right? This guy was on my ass 5 years ago. In my little world in this aviation stuff, there's very few people like us, and we kind of know of each other. And this guy here, I was actually working on his airplanes and he calls me to yell at me, blah 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 blah. Now here we are, we're working together, and he's like, Nest, I remember fucking back in the day, and I was like, yeah, it's the same thing. I was like, wait, but why are you here? He goes, well, they got me too. And I bought 10 acres for like 300 grand, and I live, 45 minutes away in the Moondocks, middle of nowhere, and blah, blah, blah. Nobody fucks with me. That same guy was working by himself. Listen to me. And he is our age, right? Maybe a little bit older than me. He looks older than me, but he's probably my age. Anyway, he fucking, my arms are covered with fucking fiberglass. This guy decided that he had an engine problem, and instead of just saying fuck it, take it to this, let's pull the engine or whatever, he's like, I can get to it with the engine mounted. By himself, he took off the covers, the top cover, the bowling, bottom cover. He started gaining access on the inside. There's panels, and then when I got there, dude, he was like inside like this in a hole like this, trying to reach a fucking screw inside the engine. These are things you're not supposed to do on the ramp. All right? On the ramp. This is hangar work. This is on the ramp. All right? Thank God we're here, and it wasn't cloudy, no rain. And I said to him, dude, I was like, what if it rains? And he goes, I'll get wet. I'm like, all right. And so where's the top cowling? He had left the top cowling right next to the engine, like horseback. And I was like, I said, okay, but away from the area, so that we just slide it over if he needed to. And I'm like, but this is dangerous shit. So the reason our hands were covered, covered. These panels are just one solid piece of fiberglass, and we're rubbing our skins on these, trying to get these fucking screws off. And I said to him, I was like, so it only took you 30 grand to get you? And then he looks at me going, fuck you, man.
No.
It doesn't, I can't do that. I can't. And he was by himself, and I refuse to do that shit anymore. Oh no. And he would say, I don't know why I do this. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
It's easy.
And I did say to him also, I was like, not many work paths or career paths, can you make the kind of money we can in a quick sec? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it. Because you make decent. Well, you make good money, quite frankly, for what you're doing.
If I wanted to, I just don't want to anymore. Like right now, I had to, and I'm giving him a bonus. He was only 700 a day, count, and then I'm like, fuck it, I'll just pay him everything. You made 10 grand. You made $10,000. You made over $1,000 a day.
That's fucking nuts.
That's phenomenal. I'm so happy for him.
That's that's funny because I literally based my numbers off of making $1,000 a day. I was like, so how many t-shirts do I have to sell to make $1,000 a day? I was just like, all right. It's like, we can do that. And then I was like, well,
what's the number?
I think it's $1,800 a day is what I had to sell. It's written in my planner, but yeah, it's $1,800 a day for me to. And I was like, that's not that much.
To gross 1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, to net 1,000. Okay.
Yeah, to net. So we'll go.
Well, that's what I was charging. I was charging $2,000 a day to be here, and Like, yeah, it's a flat rate of 30 grand. I keep 20. I give him 10.
Yeah, that's 60 t-shirts a day.
Oh my God, that's so doable.
I was just like,
Fuck.
So
Yeah.
now, and if you look at fucking, there's 170 shirts on my website right now. And it's like, so I'm throwing up another 100. And I mean, probability of having 2 or 3 winners out of 100, you know. So you have 6 winners instead of 3. And then you wash, rinse, repeat, and do it again, and you still expect the same ratio, 2 to 3 winners. Then it makes it a lot more feasible. And then you still keep the other shit, but it just gets moved to the back of the pack. And then all of the top selling, most clicked ons are going to be up front. And then, so the ones up front, those are your main ads. And then you run another test campaign with the older stuff. So, or I'm sorry, with the stuff that doesn't perform as well, because change the ad copy, stuff like that, it'll hit better. Well, you just have to figure it out. So right now, like yesterday, there was 170 clicks on the shirts. That's not bad. So if you have 170 people clicking on your shit off of a $10 ad spend, if I can get the conversion rate, well, there's only 2 add to carts, so I need to work on the conversion rate. And when I work on the other steps of the funnel, then it'll be really good. So that's what I've learned a fuck ton in the past 14 days.
That is so cool. So we've been working our ass off this last couple of weeks. Oh man, that is so cool.
But yeah, so that's crazy.
It kind of like I don't know, dude. It's just all I can think about right now is like what you're doing. It's pretty much what I was doing with my stuff. And I'm like, only reason I'm here, dude, is because I live in Boca. That's it. If I didn't live, no, you know what I mean. I don't want to say that.
I mean, it's beautiful over there. No, but it's beautiful over here too.
$10,000 just to fucking live there. Yeah, that's the part it's starting to piss me off. It's starting to piss me off. 10 grand a month just to have an address.
So with your current ridiculous work schedule, how many times did you run while you were up there? Because I know you were doing it every day.
I was, and this week I slacked. As of Wednesday.
Okay.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, so today's Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, I locked up a while ago.
Yeah, it's we'll start again. So
well, the good thing is I get to start kind of fresh.
At home.
Yeah. Where I want to be, and it's not, yeah. And
it's a little more challenging when you're on the road. That's a lot more challenging when you're on the road. I'll give you that.
It was definitely doable when I was doing it at night. A couple of those late nights that brought me in. Late nights and early mornings just killed me. It killed me, especially that one day where I didn't even know what time it was until the next day. I think I slept like 14 hours.
No shit.
Oh, dude, I put the phone on my chest. It was like 5 o'clock at 5:30. Next morning, dude, I'm like, oh, fuck.
The sun's up and shit.
I was gone. I can't even, don't hear anybody. Because I know Chris was here, and definitely Nelson is like a mouse anyway, though he doesn't say much. But definitely Chris, it was his house, so he's loud. Didn't hear anything. I don't know what we're gonna do today though, except go to the hangar and just put my tools away. There's nothing to see here. I went to Riley, dude. It's like I said, hey, let's go take a drive through the downtown. There's nothing here. There was 3 concerts on Friday night though.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Don't ask me who they were. I don't know. I have no idea who, but there was 3 major concerts in Riley, and I think that's the like a college. Is Riley a college town?
I don't know. Raleigh,
Yeah.
Raleigh, North Carolina. It might be. There's colleges everywhere. So let's see here, college.
Because we drove past what I thought were like frat houses.
Let's see how bad my spelling was if they could actually pick it up.
I have no idea how to spell Riley, dude. This is
colleges. Yeah, picked it up. North Carolina State University is in Raleigh.
So there you go.
That's a big school.
That's a huge. That's Jordan's school.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right. That was Jordan's school.
Yeah, Raleigh is home to 10 traditional colleges and universities, including UNC.
Yeah. Okay. So that's where we were. So that thing was slam packed with so many fucking people, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" But it's not the architecture. There's a lot of nice houses, but there's nothing. There's nothing to see here. The wilderness is everything. It's like I felt like I was in West fucking Virginia.
Really?
There's nothing to see, nothing to do, except fishing, which is okay by me. But
I like you show me wilderness. I like it. So, let's see here, Raleigh, North Carolina. Yeah. Oh yeah, I could rock with that. They got mountains.
Oh yeah, this is
freaking. That's beautiful. Well, because I think I told you this last time because I was doing like the little dream building with my wife.
Yeah.
And I was telling her about I want to move to the Outer Banks and just fish and be a Pope for life. You ever watch the Outer Banks show?
I have not watched the show.
A bunch of kids running around being like little fucking pirates chasing treasure. It's freaking awesome. They make a lot of stupid decisions, but it's a great show. So I don't know. That place looks beautiful to me. And plus, I've been to Wilmington and I liked it a lot.
Dude, it gets too cold up there.
It's so too cold for you.
Yes.
Not for me. So
yes.
I prefer cool evenings. I like it. I like the weather to change when the sun goes down and it not to feel like you're just baking in the dark. So that's I'm right. Like we come out of the winter, bro. But
listen. You're talking to a guy who wants to live in a butt flap island, dude. All right. You're talking to a guy who lives literally. You should see the calluses on my feet. All right. I have calluses on my toes.
I'm sure you do.
All right. Like when I walk, my toes grab the floor. I have these part of my toes are calloused. My fucking dude, like a fucking chimpanzee, dude. Dude. I'm telling you, for somebody who lives barefoot, a butt flap. Yeah, no. And picking airplanes, I actually enjoy wearing long pants and sweat. I love to sweat. Because I think it's easier to cool off than it is to get warm.
No, that's no. It's
To
easy.
me,
It's easier
to
to.
me, it is.
I mean, all right. So it's once you're hot, you're fucking hot. So if you're outside and it's fucking heat index is 116 degrees or 115 degrees, there's no fucking cooling off if you're out there. Like you actually have to have electricity, AC, like something that.
Water. That's it. Just
Yeah.
just me in the water. Ocean.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
yeah, okay. You can be in the water, cool, while you're working. Tell me how that works.
No, listen. Working wise on the flight line on the ramp, yes, I've been there. Fucking in pants, sweating. But then again, as you get out of the fucking hole, you're like, oh, okay, I can breathe. I don't know. To me, it was always better. I prefer the heat.
Yeah. So I mean, to each their own. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna fucking. It is what it is. No, it doesn't change the
And
fact that once you're hot, you're hot. There's no fucking changing that
if
shit.
you're cold, you're like a freaking Eskimo.
No,
Like
no. So you can always have a put on more layers.
exactly. You wear more layers and you look like a freaking Eskimo.
That's funny. So yeah, that's just one of those things, man. I prefer
The
because
Outer Banks.
but I do like the fucking. I don't know. I like it all, so it kind of is what it is. Oh, learning. Apparently, I've woken my wife up all the way now. Moving around.
I can't see. What time is it?
It is.
6:30.
Yeah, she has to freaking get up anyways because she's driving to Miami. So,
Yeah, that's right.
so she's gonna. I had pancakes yesterday when we went to uh the little McGregor Cafe. So we're gonna eat the rest of my pancakes because I'm a bitch now. And can't eat fucking 3 pancakes because I'm just like, well, well. But that being said,
I'm,
I've also put on 2 pounds of muscle in the past like couple months. So
I lost. I didn't lose it. I know where it is, but I'm down. Yeah, I'm down to 170. I'm down about 12 pounds.
oh well. Yeah, I think I if I don't stop myself, I'm gonna have to start actually like running again because I will get to the point where I won't be able to run if I don't.
I noticed that. Listen, I'm a little stiff when I was that week that I ran every day for about a week, those 8 days. Yes, getting up was a little harder, but it was looser. Getting up today, I haven't ran in like 4 days, 4 or 5 days. It was tough.
It was tough.
Yeah, it's like the hip got cold and
Really?
doesn't like it. Oh God.
That's not surprising though, because I know I always tell people when I stop moving around, I get freaking horribly stiff. Like horribly stiff. I actually have to go into the chiropractor today and cancel my membership. When I think about it, I have to go do it because they're going to bill me again on Tuesday. I didn't tell you about that. So I've been going to the chiropractor for maintenance for a while, and I had a lady
That's a
that I
great idea.
well, there's one lady that I like to see, and she's the one that figured out that my hips were out of alignment, and then she's the person that I've been going to. Well, they move her around all the time. She's really good, and the person that I had been seeing doesn't have the same touch. And freaking, he tried to crack my neck a month ago, and I had numbness down the back of my neck and through my left arm for like 2 weeks. And now I've been waking up with this hand fucking numb. And I was like, and I told him, I was like, I'm not coming back in I want to cancel my membership. And they're like, well, you have to come in to cancel. It's like, no, I don't. All I have to do is fucking block the charges, but I'll come in. Like, that's fine. So I'm gonna go in and cancel that today.
Yeah, they're gonna try to keep you.
Yeah, well,
Let's give you a good rub down.
That's not gonna go very well. Like I don't know. Once I've made up my mind about something, I've noticed that I've been fucking. Oh, the freaking solar guy fucking knocked on the door, and I was talking to him about it, and I was like, "Well, give me some paperwork so I can read it." And he's like, "Oh, well, it's not something I can just like hand you." Let's go. Okay. Um. Well, what time you're coming again? So I go and look at it online, and he's like, yeah, well, better business bureau, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. Well, I was like, well, also let me look at your reviews. And he's like, oh, we have 5-star reviews. I was like, no, that's not actually looking at the review. And so I look at them, and they're like, great dog and pony show. Customer service is excellent at the beginning, and then after the sell is done and the installation is complete, it turns to shit. And there's multiple occurrences of leaking roofs, and they can't get people back out to fucking fix the problem. And so this is AI fucks you guys up for fucking like you got reviews because that bitch will read all the fucking reviews and give a fucking synopsis of what's going on. So it's bad. And so I was like, yeah, you don't need to come back by. I'm not interested. He's like, why? I was like, well, I read your reviews and your reviews fucking suck. And then he sends me a screenshot of like this 5-star review. He's like, we have great reviews. I was like, have you read your reviews? Like, have you? So your reviews are fucking trash. And he's like, he gave me a rebuttal. I was like, yeah, like, dude, I told you I was in sales. Like, if I fucking told you no, like, the door's fucking closed. Like, there's no fucking rebuttal. We're fucking done here, bitch. Like, do not fucking text me again. So I was like, well, because I mean, this is probably a really great time for a solar company to come down to Florida and try to fucking sell some panels because nobody likes FPL right now. So it is what it is. And then they used FPL's name to fucking like soften the little pitch. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, oh, we're on behalf of FPL, blah 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 blah. I was like, you're a different fucking company from a different fucking state. And then sure shit, misleading sales practices on the presentation will make you think they're somebody that they're not. That was one of the things in the reviews. And I was like, yeah, Jesus. No. I can hear my wife doing the dishes.
Let's take a break. I gotta go take a piss.
All right, let me get some coffee. Be right back.
Go give her a kiss.
Oh.
So what's going on today? This week, let's just say.
The store. The store is literally I gotta work on changes. I think I already made the changes I need to make to get the result, but it's gonna take a couple of weeks for me to actually find out. But I feel like it should be more immediate than that. So I'm just gonna keep on fucking using the bot and diagnosing and making changes. And kind of let that shit fucking keep on running the process. And then I'll upload all 100 of those fucking designs, and then I will start making another 100 for next week.
I'm trying to figure out how, because everything, the whole reason of me coming up here was to make some money so I can just go back over there and just continue doing my things. I had no idea how many books were sold last month. I find out Tuesday.
I was like,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. They pay out on the 15th, 16th, something like that. So I should know by tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, how many books got sold last month and so forth, and what my royalties for that was. I need to focus on more on my school because my conversions isn't bad. I mean, I've got some decent signups. Everything, of course, on the free. Everything that Harmozy and all that stuff, everybody's like, fuck it, just give it away for free. Just give it away for free. Just give it away for free. And thinking to myself, I was like, well, the whole purpose of my school is free, you know? And
Yeah.
the whole purpose, I said, if I'm going to re-record everything, I need money. So that's why, and if I'm going to re-record everything, I'm going to charge for that. I'm going to charge for those new recordings, you know?
You've given away everything for free at the beginning. Like all the stuff that you already recorded is what you give away for free. Is repurpose that shit, stick it in the fucking free course.
That's exactly what it is. It's all part of the free course.
Yeah.
And like I wrote a book in English and a book in Spanish to promote how to use it, you know, because mostly here's the other thing, dude. I got a phone call the other day. A guy that I respect a lot calls me, goes, Nest, I really want my son to be part of your founders team and so forth and blah blah blah. And then, you know, and I'm like, listen, man. I said, I don't want.
Is he a founder? Oh, sorry.
Well, no. I made a thing on my and I said, you know, be part of the founders team. You know, just sign up now for like $500, something like that. It was one of those. It was one of those things. It was like, well, like one. And I told them straight up, I was like, the only reason I did that was because I needed to generate fucking, you know, revenue for the school. You know, because everything is coming out of my pocket. I said, I need to generate revenue for the school. I said, I don't want any money from you. On the contrary, you're an amazing avionics guy. And, you know, I was like, fuck it, let's collaborate. You know, let's design a course. I said, let's sit down. We'll design the course together. I'll record it and I'll pay you for it. That's it. It's just, you know, I'll give you a royalty. And he's like, I really want my son to, you know, what if I just pay you for it? I'm like, you don't understand.
Right.
I don't want your money because it's everything else is everything else, you know, because $500 isn't going to help me with anything. I mean, and that's just the truth. You know, I don't need $500. I need 50,000. I need 100,000. You know, I don't need $500. So, and right now, I have that up until the end of September. That thing that if you, because supposedly I should be recording the new ones and they should be up in October. So that's gonna have to get pushed. Either that or I figure out, because apparently there is a way that AI can help me. I just gotta pay a shitload of money for it. It's like $300-400 for the software for them to go ahead for the software to automatically make my
really?
Yeah.
Is that Zeely?
No,
or
that's
something
actually
else.
That's chat. That's the next version of chat.
Really?
So besides the free and then the one that I use, the $20 one is probably the same one you use.
Yeah, it's the same one I use.
And the next one is $300 a month. Yeah. And that's what I'm like, and then I haven't pulled that trigger. It just seems like too easy. But at the same time, I'm still searching to see which AI I want to use for that. Because number one, so the guy who's building me my websites and like that, he's been doing a lot of training videos for 15 years now, and he tells me, he goes, Nestor, simplicity. They don't have to see your face. If it sounds like you, then it is you. You know, it doesn't fucking matter. And then internally, I'm going, my videos are so fucking boring that people actually listen because they're waiting for me to fuck up or say shit or god damn it, because I cuss like a sailor through my videos.
Do you really?
Dude, I'm a fucking teacher. And and then when I'm going through my PowerPoint slides and I'm like this and I'm like, and then I'll come back and I'll read it again. I'm such a fucking idiot. You know?
Oh, wow.
And none of that got edited, dude. I didn't edit any of that. Any of that. You know, like the frustrations, and there's even comments like, OMG, thank you so much. Your frustrations are hilarious. You know, thank you. And it's just people going, thank you for doing this. So I got a fuck ton of thank yous and all that stuff that I incorporate into my sites, you know. I keep posting, you know, the out of those $39 books that I've been selling, excuse me, $36 books that I've been offering, not one has been sold. Not one. You know, those are all only offered in through school, and not one has been sold. So
Really?
I don't know. I haven't made any money with that at all. I don't know. And that also tells me, well, to be honest, dude, I don't even want to be a fucking physical teacher I just want to, I'm just trying to build it and then just let it go. I don't want to be the fucking guy there sitting around waiting for students to come in and, all right, guys, let's get to work today. Suck a dick. No. I'm not looking for a job. I need to go fishing.
You need to go fishing.
I miss my ducks. I miss my fish.
I need to freaking fix the boat.
The prop still?
No, the engine. So I need to actually.
My little brother has a boat, and that motherfucker. It's funny.
Yeah. No,
Can I keep it in your house? Nope.
I'm gonna end up rebuilding that engine. So it's just like, with what time?
We gotta choose our.
He had hit me up I think it was last weekend. He's like, hey, so are you gonna come over here and pull the valve cover off there like you said you were? I'm like, yeah, I'll come by when I get off work today or on Sunday. He's like, oh, I didn't realize you were working weekends. I was like, I'm working every fucking day that I can, and I'm going to fucking make this shit fucking work. So I was gonna go out to that property and do some work on that building, but the guy kind of fucking flaked. He's really good at flaking, and I just, how I am about that.
That's why I just smiled and smirked and looked down.
And like it's a pretty normal pattern. This man that owns this company, and I love him to death like a brother, but the simple fact is like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna do this weekend. It's like, all right, cool, I'll come in and help you and stand this up. And then I'll go to work out in the morning because the gym's at that warehouse. And like, yeah, see, the shit that was supposed to be installed yesterday is still sitting here on the ground. So are we still planning to do what we said we were gonna do today? Like, no, I'm gonna go out there and I'll do it today. Do you need my help? No, I can handle that on my own. Coming Monday, shit's still sitting there on the ground. All right, cool. So then we go out there on Monday and we do it. And then more bullshit. So we get done what we can next day. Like, yeah, no, I'm gonna go pick this stuff up. Doesn't happen. All right. Well, that's what we were supposed to do today, so I'll go pick it up today. It's like, all right, we'll find something to do. Doesn't happen. All right. Then I really need that trailer. I was like, all right, go fix the trailer. I'm gonna back later today, pick it up. Okay, it doesn't happen. And it's just like consistently day after day after day. And I was like, I just cannot.
What's his priorities? There's something else taking his attention away.
Yeah. he doesn't have systems, so he tries to handle everything instead of delegating to his staff. So he has two executives in his company, but he doesn't delegate all the tasks that he should, and so he tries to take on too much. And like you can't run the company and then be the only person that can pick up the trailer because that's the only truck that'll pull it is your personal vehicle. So like I get it. I definitely get it. Doesn't change the fact that it annoys the fuck out of me. And so but even with me offering to like,
Exactly. At least you're offering to help, and he still says no. Then yeah.
So it is what it
Don't
is.
punish yourself too much for it.
Oh, I don't. Like I punished myself for the fact that we had to redo things repeatedly during this construction process. But then on the other hand of it, when I was thinking about it, I was like, there's literally no fucking markings on any of this shit. I was like, so if it's telling me to get this part, but there's no way for me to identify this part, and the only thing I can do is measure it, it doesn't show any of the fucking holes on any of the drawings. It just shows you the footprint, and then you look at the schematic of it, and then it'll show you the fucking the height. And so it'll show you the size of hole to hole for the bolts where it goes into the foundation, and then you can find out how tall it is, and that's the extent of what I can do. I was like, so I'm looking at the blueprints after my fuck ups on Friday, and I was just like how was I going to know that until I got to the next step? So like, I really don't see any way of it because even when we were putting it up, I was like, we need to make sure that these go on the same corners where we have them. And he's
Is
like,
there any possibility of getting further ahead? The fuck was that?
I don't know. Sound cut out, camera cut out, everything.
You went to shit. I didn't do anything. I'm talking, and then you disappeared.
You probably just lost service. You said any possibility of getting further ahead.
Yeah, and like for example, I mean, is it possible to get further ahead and then you have to come back and tear more shit apart?
No.
Okay.
The stuff that we figured out, it's been fucking like pretty fast. So we'd get stuff together and be like, oh, why the fuck is there only 2 holes in the end of this when there should be 4? It's okay. That one over there has 4 holes. Huh. All right. Well, that goes on the side. All right. Fucking take it off, swap them out.
I understand.
Huh. That one doesn't have any holes in it besides what's on the end. That one has them in the center. Those ones, fuck, those are for the garage doors. All right. Swap those out. It's like, but they're just not labeled. There's literally, and I'm sure they're labeled. I'm sure they're labeled before they sat out in the fucking elements for 10 fucking years. But
that's fucking funny.
It's not at all. So, well, yeah, no. So I spent. I just I can bitch about fucking people's work ethic and stuff like that for days. But the short version of it is yeah, I made what my wife makes in 15 days in 1 week. So for doing that last week. So that's just kind of where it's at. And I'm just gonna keep on cracking on my store, funding the ads, and fucking just creating some freedom. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing this week. I buried my fucking F-150 to the frame in the fucking mud on Friday at the end of the day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, It's been raining, and I was out there in the lull driving around all day, and I parked on the backside of the job site,
Damn.
and it was really, really, really wet. Like like the road's underwater out there. So there's probably I don't know, 6 to 8 inches of water on the covering the roadway from all the rain that they've been getting, and the fucking creek is swelled, and it's legit just running out of the fucking through the fields onto the road. And so
that was me.
yeah,
I get to build. That's waiting for me. I get to build that when I get back.
nice. I need to build a new gazebo in my backyard as well.
It's already ordered. She ordered it when I was gone.
I need to build one. But so fucking, and everybody left. So I was there by myself, going to leave the job site, and fucking buried my truck to the frame. Yeah. And I knew it, like when I could turn on, I always get out. There's machines. So if there's a machine there, I'll get out. But the fucking Lowell almost got stuck trying to pull my truck out. It fucking sank down. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Put my fucking truck in drive with nobody in it and fucking put a seatbelt through the steering wheel and angle it away from the fucking Lowell, and fucking I crab walked the Lowell sideways with the truck pulling it sideways. So if it did actually catch, it would fucking
catch it. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just like, and I was like, this is just bullshit. Yeah. But they're like, it's 3. He's like, it's 3 o'clock, man. It's Friday. He's like, I don't work that late on Fridays. I was like, we're leaving. Oh, it's like our fucking, like, we're not done. Like, we can finish this. It's gonna take us an hour. He's like, yeah, no, I don't work that late on Fridays. So when I went to go pick up checks, I didn't pick up theirs. The guy that stayed, that was still willing to work, yeah, I made sure he got his check.
Yeah, he got his
so
check.
They can track down Buddy and get their checks. That shit pissed me off. And he listens to the show occasionally, so he'll probably see this when I put it out today.
That's okay. I like it when people fucking find out how bad, when they're idiots. I like it when somebody shows me how bad of an idiot I'm an idiot sometimes too.
I mean, the guy's competent. He's really good at problem solving, but he's very good at problem finding. Let me phrase that. No, he's not good at problem solving. He's good at problem finding, but if you put him on a task, like, he'll do it. But he will legit find every fucking problem in the process instead of trying to figure out how to do it, which is beyond fucking frustrating. Or if he doesn't understand how to do something, he won't act. He'll be like, well, I don't know how to do that. All right, well, why don't you start like trying to figure it out? And they'll like go sit down and smoke a cigarette. I'm like,
I was thinking.
Yeah. So my wife has turned into a little gangster over the past few weeks. It's been pretty entertaining. She had some white wine this weekend. She was BOGO. And so she's been like fucking talking shit and fucking popping off at the mouth. She kneed me in the face when we were fucking around. It was fucking hilarious. She's like, what did she tell me? I was like, do you remember kneeing me in the face twice yesterday? She was like, your face was by my knee. It's not my fault. Like,
oh, you got spunk in you.
Well, yeah, no, she was real feisty. Like, that's the stuff that's like fun. It's so fun because I said something about something she didn't do, and she had already had a couple glasses in her, and she, what the fuck did she say? She talking to the dog though. She's like, yeah, your father ain't never talking about, these snacks that I got him. And, I went and got him these drinks. I'm saying, got him soda. Talk about stuff that I did do right. And so he's just going to be fucking talking about shit that I didn't do. Like, oh, I didn't move that glass soda. It was so freaking funny. And like, when she starts talking with her hands, so she'll like.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's so
She
freaking.
does the whole.
No, she doesn't do the Shanae snap. She doesn't do that. I don't think she. I should put that on for her so she knows who that is, but then she'll start doing it. It's so funny. It's so funny. Uh, Beautiful out there.
It is pretty nice, dude. It's starting to.
So
It
you
is
get to
nice.
build a gazebo this week?
I get to build a gazebo this week. Yeah, she I don't know. It's that's her nest, I guess. This empty nest thing is killing her very slowly. It's making me really happy to a certain extent. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a normal guy. You know, I understand. But I mean, it's like my mom is there with her right now, and my mom is in her own thing. She's been doing her own stuff. My little brother apparently has not gone there to go see my mom. I haven't spoken to my mom. I got to call her today. Now that I have, because every time I would wake up, she's still sleeping, and whenever I go to sleep, she was already asleep. So, and calling and to speak to her during the day, my wife understands. My wife, whenever I'm working, she speaks to me. It's like no more than 5 minutes. Hey, but this is what I need. Let's go on. But up, gone. Yep, that's it. Whenever, so either A, we speak at a. I mean, fuck, you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, just speak with me. So, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh man. So I gotta call my mom today. I do feel bad that I haven't been able to call her, but
just schedule it like once a week. Unless you have to talk to her once a day, I really don't feel like you should.
no, but
But
definitely once a week.
yeah, just and like give her that standing schedule. It was like my mom looks forward to that shit. Like
That's a good idea.
she very rarely misses, and it's fucking 6 o'clock my time every Sunday because that's when that's the highest probability of me being free unless I'm out of town.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
That's true.
and you still have a free Zoom account, or do you have a paid Zoom account?
Right now it literally just turned free again.
So I would tell you to schedule it on Zoom. That way, it's limited to an hour or 45 minutes or whatever it is.
Yeah, free is 30 minutes.
So yeah, it's limited to unless you want to do it on FaceTime, then fucking do it on FaceTime or whatever. But that's how I see my family. So mine's unlimited. So if we get out of control, I'm not looking forward to that Zoom call this week, today, at all, because my parents are very, very democratic and. Well,
it's okay. They can be, but that's the thing it's but one principle has nothing to do with the other.
well, no, it'll be the conversation because it'll come up. Yeah, and they'll talk about that individual, and they'll tell me what they've seen on CNN, and then I will tell them to stop being sheep and actually go look at the guy's content and why you may not like what he says. Is it true?
I told my father-in-law during COVID, I said, stop being a sheeple and educate yourself.
Yeah, we had that same conversation.
And my wife didn't talk to me for like 2 months.
Yeah, my wife hasn't gotten back on a family Zoom since. She'll come in and pop in for a little bit, but she will not. She's like, it makes me so uncomfortable. You guys, so you just gotta let it go. I was like, no, I don't. I was like, that's how we got where we are, is because people let shit go too fucking much.
Right? Wait.
It's
So,
really
oh my God. So I was talking to Nelson this week. This week, there's an instance that there is a family member, young mother, needs help. There's only so much that certain people can do, but she closed her own doors through the family, because whenever she came by to visit one time, she was just a fucking blob. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and she's just now waking up in her pigsty, and she's like, "Oh, what's for breakfast?" You come into my house asking me at 2 o'clock in the afternoon what's for breakfast, and I'm supposed to stop and feed you? You're a
That's her
grown ass
brother.
woman. Okay. So
yeah, that's her brother.
So, but this is a guest in my house, in the house, and she did this all over the place. She went to.
That's the one that fucking moved to Orlando.
Yeah, you know her.
Yeah, you
So
told.
she just had a kid. She just had a kid. Single mom. The dad's a piece of shit. Fucking, and she's struggling. So she's making brownies and empanadas, and she's 100% with the baby at the house in her apartment. And first of all, she called me. She sent me messages, and I felt bad for her. We sent her a gift a couple weeks ago. Sent her $200. It's like, I don't have anything to give you, but here you go, like as a blessing. And she calls me and she goes, "Listen, I'm not asking for money, but she's asking for a job. She needs help."
The shit fucking got real.
Yeah, it got real really fast, right? So she's more likely to get evicted from her apartment. She's behind on everything. She's probably going to go into a shelter.
Damn.
It's one of those. It's like that. So I already made a couple phone calls back home to people, and I'm like, "Listen, I can't. There's only so much I can do." And I'm not taking anybody into my house, because bringing her into my house is bringing her and the child into my house, bringing those problems in. And I'm ready to fucking burn the house down. I don't want to leave. I don't need another fucking babysitter. So I was talking to my wife, and I was like, why don't we try to guide her into doing something? Wait, why did we start talking about her? Oh, here it is. She doesn't understand how come everybody's like kind of. She's like, "Oh, I understand that everybody's have a family." It's like, no, what happened, bitch? Nobody wants to tell her that she fucked up. That's what it is. Nobody wants to tell her that she fucked up. Because nobody wants to open the door again. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's scared that if they tell them, "You know what? Here's what happened. You fucked up. You're an idiot. All right, and, make sure don't do it again, okay?" And nobody wants to open that fucking door again.
No.
So I was talking to Nelson, because the girl is like his niece also, or something like that, or his grandniece or whatever. And I was talking to, and I told him, I was like, "Dude," and I said it like this: everybody in your family, they're all fucking hypocrites. Not one fucking person can speak their mind. Not one person. Everybody, I'm the only one who says things to people, because, dude, you're an idiot. Bah, 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 bah. I love you, but you're a fucking idiot. It's like you have to fucking talk firmly to people and let them know that, hey, I need to be known when I'm an idiot. How can I get better if I don't know that I'm an idiot? You just don't. And so nobody wants to speak up, and it's not my position, because I don't want to put my foot in my mouth and be responsible, or take on a responsibility that is not mine.
Yeah. I mean, but in all reality, like, that's how we got where we are in society.
Nobody wants to speak up.
Yeah, you just take it outside of your family. Like, did I tell you the story about when I was getting fingerprinted for the school badges when I worked for WPM? And so I went into the UPS store, because that's where they do a little fingerprint.
Yeah, I know.
And I was standing there in line. I had an appointment, and there's a lady in there with a baby, black lady, inconsequential, but it's part of the story. So the kid's crying, stuff like that. She's trying to get her stuff done. There's a guy that walks in, and he stands by the desk, and the lady asks if she could help him. He's like, "I'll wait till the guy's done over there. That's the owner." And so, all right. And so after he finished fingerprinting her, he proceeds to tell the owner of that shop how greedy he is because he is charging him the rate for accepting his packages that he had to take to the postal service, and so to the USPS instead of the UPS store. And so this is going on for, I don't know, probably 5 minutes. And the dude was like, if you don't like it, you don't have to come here. And he's like, well, he's like, I did the math. And he's like, you lose probably about $6,000 a year if I decide to go somewhere else. So if you waive that fee, then I'll keep on doing that. And he's like, I'm not going to waive the fee. And so the guy's, he's like, you're greedy, you're selfish, blah, 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 blah. And finally I was just like, dude, I was like, you can't be fucking serious. And he's like, excuse me? It's like, you just walk into that fucking man's business and you're bitching about the rate because you don't want to pay it. And it's cutting into your profits. What are you, a fucking drop shipper? You like, he's like, well, you don't know what my situation is. The only thing that I know is that I had an appointment to be here. You walked in, skipped the line, and your entitled ass is sitting here telling this man that he's charging you too much for the service that you're using and you're providing, and you don't like the convenience part of it because it's right by your house and you don't want to go to the USPS. It's like, take your shit to the fucking post office like everybody else. Like, quit fucking bitching. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he's like, I don't know. And I just kind of stood up straight. He's like, yeah. Oh, it's like, you are wasting my fucking time. I have somewhere else to be, and I have an appointment to be here. He's like, well, everybody's busy. I was like, do you have an appointment to be here? I was like, you are an entitled fucking prick. And then he looked at the guy. He's like, you're not going to change the fee, are you? He's like, no. He's like, all right. He's like, well, then I guess I'll do business elsewhere. And when the guy left, the owner of the show, he was like, man, thank you for that. The dude's a fucking prick. It's like, he's just fucking entitled. Like, the audacity to come to somebody else. You don't know what his fucking overhead is for that fucking shop. He has a brick and mortar business where he's trying to fucking make a profit, and you're going to come in and tell him that he's charging you. It was a fucking $1 per package for him to drive to the fucking USPS. He dropped off 6 packages, and he didn't like the fact that he had to pay $6 for that man to take his shit somewhere else. Fuck you. I was blown away. I was just standing there. I was like, he's not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop. How many people would sit there and be uncomfortable about it and fucking just sit there and let that dude fucking walk all over that man? Because he doesn't want to say anything. He's a business owner. Nah.
He doesn't want to lose his business. Yeah.
Everybody fucking sits there and will watch things. Lady gets stabbed in the neck. People watch her bleed out on the fucking subway. We've become too comfortable with thinking things that aren't our problems, but they really are. What do they say? The only thing that evil has to do to prevail is good men to stand up and do nothing. Something along those lines.
That is the last thing.
You can't sit there and watch. You can't. Like, at some point in line, you have to draw the line in the sand.
There's a point. There's a point of you being there. Yeah. Dude, there's a point. You know me now, and my little philosophies on life and how things are just as they are and things do as they be. But if you're there, you are the difference. You are the difference. You it's all of us. It's holy fuck, dude. Yeah, dude. That's no.
They've been dumbing down the freaking male population and making them stop for way too fucking long. People are scared to say anything.
Did you see the fucking Home Depot bitches?
No. What happened?
Not Home Depot. Excuse me. I apologize. Not Home Depot. Office Depot.
No, I didn't see that one. I saw the Philly Karen.
So this guy paid online, and he has and he had the receipt, or so the guy had a receipt. He was going to go pick up. He had the receipt for a poster board. Yeah, I am here to pick up this poster board. They're like, no, we didn't print that. Why not? Because it's propaganda. No, it's not.
What?
Yeah, we won't print that. That's propaganda. And it was all it was is the RIP for Charlie.
Oh, that's why the first thing that pops up is Office Depot Charlie Kirk.
That's it. Everybody in that picture is fired, by the way.
Office Depot fires employee for refusing to print Charlie Kirk 15 hours ago.
Not and it wasn't just her though. I mean, just everybody there was just ugh, you know. And
What
listen,
city was it in?
I don't know. I don't know.
Michigan.
Well, there you go. If you look like the Pillsbury Doughboy and have flaming hair,
oh, that's crazy.
I don't know.
That's so crazy to me. I mean, that's just so many fucking levels of. All right, so you're not gonna print a memorial poster because you don't like the person in a place that's not even your business. So you don't even have any fucking say in this shit, like whatsoever.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised. What's that? America's Badass. What's his name? Kid Rock. I go like this because it's on his airplane. I'm sorry. It's just.
Is it really on the side of his airplane?
Yeah, you never seen his airplane, dude?
Yeah, I don't go to airports.
Well, oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, Kid Rock's airplane has a big "fuck you" like that on it. It's pretty cool. So you had Eminem, Snoop, Dre, and 50 Cent, all of them with fucking American flags draped over each other. You know, yeah.
Where was that at?
Some fucking concert that they just.
Because I know that Jelly Roll had a nice tribute, or not even tribute, but a moment of silence for the September 11th.
There was a lot. It was a lot. It wasn't for that was for Charlie.
Oh, it was for both.
That was for Charlie. Yeah. That too.
Yeah, because it came. Too. Well.
So, there's so many artists that before would be on one side that now are like, what the fuck? You know, a lot of those other guys got criticized before for being, anti-Trump or whatever the fuck it was, and it's got nothing to do with that.
No.
That's what people don't understand. It's got everything to do with humanity.
Yeah.
Not with,
what side of the aisle you fall on.
What side of the aisle you fall on. Yeah, it's just being a fucking person.
Yeah, it's that's kind of a rough week, and it's like I'm thinking about. It's like I'm gonna do the freaking Stairmaster for 110 fucking flights for the 9/11 commemorative thing. Like that's what my September 10th was thinking about, and then it just totally changed to the wife that pretty much watched her husband die. I didn't realize they were there until later. I was like, they're gonna see it on TV one day, and I was like, oh no, they were fucking actually at that venue. I don't know if they were in the front row or what, but they were there.
Oh my gosh, dude.
So I don't know what they saw. I'm actually pretty curious. But did you see her comments afterward? Like
I
pop up.
started to no, I
I
started.
couldn't watch her talk.
That's what
Yeah,
when I started hearing her talk, I had to turn it off because
yeah.
it's just I empathize, I sympathize now so much that I sympathize. I don't know, whatever. I've been, you know what I'm talking about. I was a lot harder before, and now I'm like, oh, I don't even want to deal with that.
Yeah,
Just thinking
no.
about that.
Well, I watched her. I had something pop up in my news feed, and it was. She said, "My husband's legacy will not die; he will live on. You guys have awoken a giant." So she'll probably be a lot more vocal than her husband was
Mm.
because there's a lot of emotion there.
And the biggest, and not only that though, but I mean the support that she has from everybody.
Nobody even knew who he was. There's a very small
That's
fraction of the
exactly,
population that knew who he
yes.
was, and now everybody knows. And so, that was a very poor strategic move for the people that were trying to silence him because now everybody, like, I guarantee you, because communication wasn't the same way that it was. Like when Martin Luther King was assassinated, I guarantee you that there weren't that many people. Less. There's quite a bit less because there was no internet. There was no freaking handheld device in your hand. Like it was all word of mouth or radio, if I remember correctly. Maybe some television. Maybe. So now we're still talking about Martin Luther King to this day. To this day. And so for the next how many more generations people are going to forever know who this individual was and what his contribution is. And now it's going to be whatever his wife decides to do with it. And she has already fucking made it very clear that she is going to keep moving.
And she has a thriving business too. She has a thriving business.
Does she have one as well? Or
She
is it
has she has a sweater business or something like that.
really?
Well, it's just she's been running all that stuff is what I saw. I didn't know, nobody knew anything about this fucking family. That's the thing,
Nah.
dude. And now all of a sudden yeah. Oh well. Oh. I think it's time, dude. I'm starting to get
It's
hungry.
bedtime. My wife's been in there cooking since we took the break. I'm sure the bacon's already done. Go eat my pork.
I'm gonna go wake Nelson up and head to Waffle House.
Yeah, it should be safe right now.
It's either that or I go to see. We've actually eaten good. We haven't eaten that bad. We've been eating pretty good. I mean, for me to lose weight, well, I didn't lose it, but for me to
I know exactly where it is. It's on the floor in that hanger. That's funny. That's too funny. Yeah, no.
I didn't lose it. But anyway, once again, as always, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much for being here with me today.
Never do it. Ever. You guys need to freaking subscribe to this channel. I'm probably not going to post this one on YouTube. I'm going to just go straight to fucking Rumble with it. So you guys follow me on fucking Rumble. You can follow Nestor on YouTube, and you guys can get it both places. Yeah, and buy my fucking shit. Go to Discipline Over Motivation 24/7. Just Google that shit and buy my shit. Or link in the bio.
Buy his shit. Good night, guys.
All right.
Bye.
We don't chase dreams, we build them brick by brick. Every loss taught lessons, made the mindset stick. You want motivation, you're listening wrong. This is legacy talk, welcome to the strong. Mindset shift, no shortcut.